What's up, Bio Penguins? Today we're going to do a little AP Bio Math Minute looking at Hardy-Weinberg, and this was actually submitted by a student. So there's a certain genetic disorder and associated with a single gene of two alleles. Having homozygous recessive is how we're going to be affected, and we find that there's a prevalence of 1 out of 5,500, and we figure out what is the frequency of our carriers. So the 1 out of 5,500 is actually my Q squared because they're going to be homozygous recessive, and so that'd be 2 of the Qs. So if I divide that, I get 0.00018. So here's just a reminder of the equation. So we're given Q squared, and then we need to solve the 2PQ. So this is just me highlighting, trying to tell us what we need to solve for. So I always solve these using this beautiful little chart. And we always want to start with Q squared since I only know that value. So we'll start with Q squared, and then I can do the square root of Q squared to get Q. So if I do the square root of 0.00018, that gives me 0.013. And then I know that P plus Q equals 1. So 1 minus my Q is going to give me my P value. So that's 0.987. So if I know my P, I can now square that number to find my P squared. So if I do 0.987 squared, that's going to give me 0.973. And then to find 2PQ, I just do 2 times my P times my Q value, and that's going to give me 0.026. And so that was actually what I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find the carriers, which is my heterozygous individuals. So the frequency of the carrier allele is 0.026 or 2.6%.